It's Week 13 of the NFL.
And up next, we'll see Mike Williams. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history.
It's the Monarchs and the Bears, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Chicago Bears and the London Monarchs. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. They've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Come on. Hit! Not right. Drop those switch. Drop. Alert.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey. Flat. Roll.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Off play action. Bird. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop it for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Unlock line.
Off the option, here's Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. On 3rd down, Bird. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers, because they get a chance to Best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Running left, it's Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he's going to go for it all.
And it's caught. Touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers there for Brown from a week ago.
9 catches, 128 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Bird. And this one complete to Reed. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Christian Harris in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 20. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Let's go, man.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. But some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Unnecessary relevance. Defense.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw here. Dancing, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Monarchs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job here to force an incompletion.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. They've got his man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be prevented.